If you've ever gotten feedback on a quality monitoring form or from your supervisor that you don't sound friendly, that they want to feel more warmth, to hear more concern in your voice, what your supervisor is looking for is empathy. Empathy is going to add that warmth, make you come across as friendly, help you foster connection and rapport. And the great news is there are only two things you need to do to show empathy, and that's coming up in this video. In this lesson, we are looking at empathy. Empathy is a powerful tool to help you continue to build on rapport and to help you diffuse anger when things don't go your customer's way. Let's start with, what is empathy? Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another person. I want you to think of empathy as taking the perspective of another person. You convey empathy all the time with friends, with family, with your pets. It's just you putting yourself in another person's shoes, identifying with what their pain point is, what you think they are feeling, and responding to that. So you already do it. This lesson is about making sure you're prepared to convey empathy in the workplace with your customers. There are just two steps for conveying empathy. Empathy is so much easier than a lot of people think. Your only two steps are, number one, put yourself in your customer's place. You've heard this before. Put yourself in your customer's shoes. I want you to imagine that the problem your customer has experienced, or the bad news you've just given that customer, I want you to imagine that that is aimed at you. You are the customer in that moment experiencing that problem. How would you feel? What would you need to hear? What would you want to hear? And then our second step, based on putting ourselves in our customer's place, I want you to acknowledge your customer's concern. I want you, if you are over the phone or face-to-face, verbally show empathy, show acknowledgement, validate. If you're on a live chat or email, I want you to type out an acknowledgement. Now, what do I mean by acknowledging your customer's concern? Whatever their biggest pain point is, and you determine that again by putting yourself in their shoes, I want you to speak to that. I can appreciate how inconvenient this must be for you. I can imagine how disappointing it must be to hear that we must blank. I'm sorry for any inconvenience this has caused you. Identify your customer's pain point and then offer a phrase that shows you get it, that you understand their perspective. That's all it takes to convey empathy. If you find that you need more help with making empathy statements and showing empathy, I have a fantastic cheat sheet that I simply call 20 damn good ways to show empathy. You can download this cheat sheet on my website. I'll be sure to put a link in the description for you. Thanks so much again for taking the time to watch my video. If you found my tips today helpful, I would love it if you take a moment to give me a thumbs up, like this video, and even subscribe to the channel so you will know right away when I release a new video. If you happen to be looking for customized training like what you saw in this video, I want you to know I do this a lot. In my studio right here, I will customize training for my clients. We start out with a discovery questionnaire that I send out that helps me get to know your objectives, who the audience is for the training, what your high-level takeaways are. I give you an outline that you greenlight, and then me and my team get busy designing the content, and then the fun part is filming and editing. So if you're interested in that, if you have a topic that you can't find anywhere else because you don't want anything off the shelf or nothing seems to fit, know that we can talk. We can set up an exploration call to see if we're both a good fit for working together. I will leave information in the description for how you can learn more about a customized online video course for your organization. Thanks again for watching my video. Until next time.